Hi everyone. We're going to be using Google Classroom this trimester to keep all of our assignments organized and to help us teach our students from a distance. If you've never used Google Classroom, you might be a little bit intimidated, but this video is designed to show you how easy it is to get started and to give you some quick tips so that you can become a Google Classroom pro in no time. In this video, I'll show you how to find Google Classroom from your Chrome browser, how to create a class, how to invite your students, and then how to create posts. In the next short video, I'll show you how to organize your posts so that we're all doing this in a consistent way across grade levels. So let's get started. First of all, you want to open up your Chrome browser, and it will take you to the Google search bar. And from these 9 buttons, where you can find all of your Google apps, you want to click on those, and if you scroll down you will find the Google Classroom icon. So that is a quick and easy way to open up your Google Classroom. When you arrive there, if you haven't used this before, you'll see a blank area right here, and it'll ask you if you want to create classes. Now these are all of my current Google Classrooms. You also have the opportunity, if it's the next trimester and you're ready to start over with your new classrooms, you can archive these so that they won't show up in your stream, but you can always access them so that you don't have to constantly redo things if you're teaching the same trimester over again. So you might have a blank area here. To create a class, you will go to the plus sign in the upper right hand corner, and it will ask you if you want to create or join a class. So when you click on that plus sign, you'll get 2 options. So right now we want to create a class. If another teacher, a co-teacher of yours, has created a class and you want to join it, you would choose this first option. But we are starting from scratch and we are creating a new class here. So you'll have this pop-up screen or window, and it'll ask you to name your class. So let's say we just want to call this the Try3 practice class. You can add a section, a subject, or a room if you like, but really you only need a descriptive name so you can tell this class from your other classes. And you click Create. It takes a minute, but as soon as it creates your class, it will take you right into that class. And then we'll back out and I'll show you where it shows up. So here is your Try3 practice class. Now you can select your theme from the ones that they have. Let's say, this is a math or science class, and you want to pick, if we're studying chemistry, we can pick this one and select your class theme. And it'll change your picture up here. Now if you don't like that and you want to personalize it, you can upload a photo of your own just by clicking on the upload photo. You want to select it from your computer, and then you can find any of your files where you might have a folder. Let's say in here, I know that I have some pretty neat pictures, and whatever you like to pick. You can resize that. There's the Disney Castle. You can choose whatever you want. Then you would just select class theme. I'm going to leave it as is. We'll just keep it simple for now. So you've created your class. Here's where you'll see assignments that are coming due. If you set a due date for your students, you'll have a list over here. This is your classroom stream. So everything you post here will be in one long list with the most recent post at the top. Now, one new feature that Google added this past school year was this classwork tab, because previously there wasn't a way to really sort these things and they just showed up in one long list. Now we have the classwork tab where you can create topics and you can sort things by what they are, by date. So I'm going to show you how we plan on doing that in the next video. The next thing you want to do after you've created your class is to invite your people. So you can have co-teachers here. So if I want, Christina Papateri to have access to this class, I can just start typing her name and her email will show up. And I would click on that button. Her email will show with her name, and then I would invite her. And when she joins, her name will show up in bold. Here it stays kind of in gray until she actually joins. So this is a good way to know who has and hasn't joined your class yet. So when you want to start adding students, you have a couple ways to do that. You can email them the class code, or a better way to do it is to invite them right here, because then you can see the students who have been invited and who have joined. So here you would just want to start typing your student's name, and their City High Gmail account will automatically show up. So if I want to invite, Mr. Scora as a student and Miss Seidler as a student, when I do that and I click invite, you'll see the students who have been invited, and once they accept that invitation, they'll show up in bold print. So that is how you invite students. It's very easy. There is a gradebook feature over here, so when you create and grade things in Google Classroom, it automatically saves your grades for all of your students. So that's an easy way to get started with Google Classroom. When you want to add assignments, you'll go to Classwork and Create. So we will create an assignment. Here you can create an assignment, which is something that will have a due date. You can create a quiz, which is a Google form. You can post a question for students to respond to, and you can go in and grade their responses to that question. If you just want to post an article or a resource, you can post it under Material. If you have a post from another class that you want to use or from another trimester, you can reuse a post. And then here's where you'll create your topics. So the first thing I'll show you in the next video is how to create topics for this trimester. Typically though, to create an assignment, it's very easy. You'll click on the assignment. You'll give it a title. So maybe this is going to be the CK12 notes document that I'm going to ask my students to fill out. You can attach it. So if it's a Google Doc from your Google Drive, you can attach it here. If you want to attach a link to an external website, you can do that here. If you want to attach a file that you have saved on your laptop, here. If you want to attach a YouTube video, you can do that also. So it's easy to attach a document that you've created. So I know I created this notes document. It's blank right now, but I would have that filled in, and it attaches it right there. You can allow students to only view the file so they couldn't make changes to it. You can allow all the students in the class, let's say it's a shared document that you want everybody to contribute to, you can say that the students can edit the file. Or if it's an assignment, what you really want to do is to be able to make a copy for each student. So now they'll each receive their own copy. You could have your instructions here. Please complete this document as you read your CK12 sections. Over here is where you have all of your settings. So how many points, if it's going to be graded, you can adjust the points. This is only going to be, say, 20 points when it's done. I could set my due date. So this is going to be due, let's say, March 4th by midnight, 12:59 p.m. There's a really great feature right here. If you click Originality Reports, it will let you know if the students are plagiarizing or copying from other students' work. You can also attach a rubric. That's a little more advanced feature. So the topic is going to be really important. Once I show you how to select your topics, here is where you'll select the topic. Right now we don't have any topics. That's the next video, but you would just select your topic there, and that's where it would be posted. So when you choose to assign it, if you want to assign it to more than one class, you can check all of the classes. So third trimester, we're doing the same thing with 4 sections. You could check all 4, and you would only have to post this one time. That's a nice feature. So once you assign it, I'll show you where it shows up. So when you go back to your class, right here is your first assignment. It shows up at the top of your stream. So that's a really easy way to get started with Google Classroom and how to post some assignments. Please watch the next video. It will show you how to set up your topics and how we're going to be using Google Classroom during this third trimester for distance learning, as far as providing some consistency for all students to see the same view in every one of their classes, so that we're all consistent with where we're putting assignments, how we're organizing them, and what we're calling them. Thanks for watching.